Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sim5 Student Sarah's back with another one for another scale unboxing, and this time it is the Gemini Jets American Airlines Airbus A321 in the Us Airways retro livery. Just picked this up from DG Pilot. Really excited to have this one because this aircraft does complete the A321 Heritage livery collection that I have. I still need to pick up the 737-800 versions because I surprisingly don't have any of them. But I mainly want to focus on the A321 side just because that's the US Airways stuff. In my biased opinion, this is my favorite heritage livery as well, just because, again, the whole US Airways aspect of things. Again, growing up seeing US Airways at the going down to Philadelphia and seeing them there. So it's always awesome seeing this because I've seen it a couple times in Philadelphia and I've seen it a couple times here in Minneapolis. Unfortunately, here in Minnie, we don't get to see the 321 all too often, so we don't really get to see these heritage liveries. It's kind of rare seeing them come in because they typically either come in from Charlotte or Dallas, and every once in a while, which I noticed, they brought some in from Philly, mainly because they kind of upgraded some stuff when the Eagles came and played the Vikings here. But that kind of makes sense. But I do miss seeing these American 321s as a regular. I mean, I love seeing these things. And again, seeing the special liveries all the time. But enough of me yakking about all this stuff. Let's go over the box here. It's your standard Gemini box here. You got the American Airlines 2D image right here. The logo, Airbus A321, Gemini Jets logo. Here we have 2025 release. All that. I was hoping they were going to have this aircraft at the Minneapolis Collectors Fair this year, but they did not. So I just kept taking a look back on DG's website, and they saw that they had it in stock again. So I went over the weekend and picked it up. So I had to get it because, again, it completes the collection for me. But here's where the aircraft is. You're more than welcome to pause the video and read all of that information in there. So yeah, let's go ahead, open up the aircraft here for you guys, because I know that's why you clicked on the video. You want to see what the plane looks like. So, obviously it's your standard Gemini Jets box, all that. This box will be a little tough here. So I'll open this up, and here is the aircraft looking really, really nice. So, we'll go ahead and get some close-up views for you all here. All right, y'all, now that we got the aircraft unboxed here, so let's go ahead and get some close-ups here for you guys, just so we can see all the details on this aircraft. So we're gonna zoom in here. All right, up at the front, you got that American Airlines titles right there, the Airbus A321 logo, you get the One World titles right there, and then you have your forward boarding door. Then you got your IAE V2500 engines, and then you have the US Airways logo right on the wing fence right there. Registration November 578 uniform whiskey, and then the fantastic US Airways tail. Love everything about this tail. The one retro I would love for you, US Airways, American Airlines to do is the old black livery, the dark blue one. With those blue on the top and gray on the bottom. That's my all-time favorite US Airways livery. I would love for them to make that, but I obviously have my doubts that they'll do it. So here's a nice head-on view, no wing flicks, all looking good here. Go to the other side, we have our forward cargo bin door. Then you have your aft cargo bin door, and then as well as the bulk bin door. Go into the belly, you have your APU hatch right down there, your stand hole, and then you have your nose gear doors right up top, and then the Airbus A321 logo on the nose of the aircraft again. So again, really, really nice looking model. I mean, it's, again, just so happy to have this thing because, one, again, I'm sure y'all kind of figured by the title of my YouTube name, US Airways. I have such a love affair with US Airways. I mean, like I said earlier in the video, grew up flying on them and seeing them down at the airport. So I do miss seeing them at the airport a lot. But again, it's always awesome seeing this whenever I get a chance to get a photo of this one. So go ahead, put the aircraft right there for y'all. Put the box back in the background. So, like as always, we'll go over some information about American Airlines and their A321s. So, obviously, with American Airlines, hubs in Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami, New York JFK, New York LaGuardia, Philadelphia, Phoenix Sky Harbor, and Washington National. And again, totally unbiased, but biased. Favorite hub, Philadelphia, just because, again, transatlantic hub. Seeing all the 787s fly out of there. So really fun seeing that stuff. And again, growing up in Philly. But we obviously want to talk a little bit more about the A321. So they got a total of 218 A321s in the fleet. They also have 84 A321 Neos, with 96 of them more on order. But since this is not a Neo version, this is the CEO version. They have two types of configurations. They got one that seats 190, and then they also have one that seats 102. They're phasing out the one that seats 102 because that was their A321T version of it. But this one is a regular 190-seater because there's 20 first class seats, 35 premium economy, and then 135 regular economy for a total of 190. So again, they're getting rid of those A321Ts and replacing them with the XLRs. They're going to be flying those JFK to LAX, San Francisco, and I believe LAX to Boston. So you'll see the XLR doing those. In my opinion, waste of an aircraft. That's just me. I think those 321 XLRs should be solely mission of flying secondary European. But I guess if they want to do transcon, fine, do transcon. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, I do think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this one. Again, really nice aircraft to have. Again, if you're an American Airlines fan like myself, highly recommend it. If you're a US Airways fan like myself, highly recommend you all pick this one up. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more videos coming out soon, and I will see you all in the next one.